Alrighty. Oh, dope. Let's get to it. We got some reactions today. We got some reactions to some quick videos, YouTube shorts. We're gonna hit this Asia Wilson talking about Kelsey Plum and Paige Buchers and their white privilege. Okay, we're gonna get into that, get into this man versus bear topic, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about what is a woman in relation to one of the questions we had on the live chat. So, see here. There we go. Sound check is good. She understands that her privilege is what pushes her over the top in a sense, is what she just said. I mean, just think, just think about how she feels. If she was really sitting there wondering, like, is she giving me a compliment right now, or is she actually telling me that the only reason, or one of the only reasons that I'm where I am is because of the color of my skin? Imagine how disrespectful that has to be to Kelsey Plum. But Kelsey Plum just eats it. She just eats it. That's why they don't attack Kelsey Plum. That's why they give her that pass where she's not getting treated like Caitlin Clark going into the lane, getting elbowed upside the head, uh, girls coming up behind her, knocking her on the floor, hating on her from Twitter and in the post game press conferences where the teammates don't want to sit by you and they got slick remarks trying to correct your statements, so on and so forth. Her teammates, Kelsey Plum, that is, they're not looking her off, which means intentionally not passing her the ball. Check this out. She means it as a compliment, really. As black women, she's speaking for black women. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. Her privilege, it's like what pushes her over the top. I mean, that is crazy. Just because, so, Asia Wilson, this is why nobody likes you. Okay? This is why people don't want to follow you, because this is the mentality you have. Wow. All right, so yeah, that's that. Let's check out this man versus bear.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Most women said this.
Probably a bear.
Oh, 100% a bear.
With a bear.
Definitely a bear.
A bear.
What I've heard about bears, they don't always attack you, right? So maybe a bear.
They don't always attack you. You stupid. Do men always attack women? Is that what I'm hearing right now? Every time a man sees a woman, they attack them. Like, this is so stupid.
But one woman ended the conversation with this.
Y'all doing too much. Some of y'all women, you are the bear in the park. You need to be scared of yourself. At the end of the day, a lot of y'all are running around acting like you're so scared of men, acting as if you fear for your life on a day-to-day basis. Girl, men don't even pay you no mind on a day-to-day basis. You go to the mall, they ignore you. You go to the store, they ignore you. You go to the club and the lounges with your homegirls, and they talk to everybody but you. Men ain't worried about you. You could be in the forest with a bear and a man. You got a better chance of a bear wanting to smash. It's almost comical listening to a group of women who invite strangers from dating apps to their house to smash on the first day are scared of men. I can't tell the way y'all be getting pregnant by strangers. Men who last names you don't even know. Men who mama you don't meet until the baby shower. I can't tell you scared of these men. Not the way you be out here giving out your address so freely and letting them come over there and Netflix and chill. The way you be going over their house when you don't even know them.
Wow.
Jeffrey Dahmer would have a field day with this generation, and somehow y'all scared of being in the forest with a man. Y'all are comical. Every time you get on this internet and open up your mouth, it's a contradiction and you're a joke.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey, I don't even gotta say nothing. This is crazy. This is madness. This is what I'm talking about. The destruction, the destruction of the mentality of today's women. The way that they've been indoctrinated to view men is wildly sad. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's not even real. It's unreal the way that these women put men in this type of box, but on a day-to-day basis utilize all these great things that men have provided for them.
When asked this question,
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or bear?
most women said this.
Probably a bear. Oh, 100% a bear. With a bear. Definitely a bear.
100% a bear. These women, wow.
A bear. Well, I've heard about bears. They don't always attack you.
Well, I've heard about bears. They don't always attack you. So, what have you heard about men? That they always attack you? This is
Right?
ridiculous.
So maybe a bear.
But one woman ended the conversation with this.
Y'all doing too much. Some of y'all women, you are the bear in the forest. You need to be scared of yourself. At the
Mm.
end of the day, a lot
Need to be scared of yourself, some of y'all. Facts. That is so true. Some of you need to be scared of yourselves.
of y'all are running around acting like you so scared of men, acting as if you fear for your life on a day-to-day basis. Girl, men don't even pay you no mind on a day-to-day basis.
Mm.
You go to the mall, they ignore you. You go to the store, they ignore you. You go to the club and the lounge with your homegirls, and they talk to everybody but you. Men ain't worried about you. You could be in the forest with a bear and a man. You got a better chance of a bear wanting to smash.
Mm.
It's almost comical listening to a group of women who invite strangers from dating apps to their house to smash on the first day are scared of men. I can't tell the way y'all be getting pregnant by strangers. Men who last names you don't even know. Men who mama you don't meet until the baby shower. I can't tell you scared of these men. Not the way you be out here giving out your address so freely and letting them come over there and Netflix and chill. The way you be going over their house when you don't even know them.
Wow.
Jeffrey Dahmer would have a field day with this generation, and somehow y'all scared of being in the forest with a man. Y'all are comical. Every time you get on this internet and open up your mouth, it's a contradiction and you're a joke.
A contradiction and you're a joke. That is so true. Contradicting yourselves with this idiocy. I mean, we're talking about some of probably the lowest IQ group of individuals in the history of the planet right now.
Woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Correct. Is
Okay.
a biological female.
So what happens if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? You know, cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, but maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce. Maybe doesn't have those organs that you're talking about that are reproductive organs.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not
But
myself.
you used the word. So what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right? So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
That
who
describes what?
identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently.
All right, so this is what I'm saying. This is the type of thinking that we have allowed into the space. Just we're talking about walking contradictions. I mean,
definition is that a woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Correct. Is
Okay.
a biological female.
So what happens if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? You know, cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, but maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce. Maybe doesn't have those organs that you're talking
okay, those cis women gender that he's talking about, even if they can't reproduce, they still have the organs. The organs they're still born with those organs. Even for the women who are not able to have children, they still have the organs inside them. They still are born with those organs. What kind of I mean, what?
talking about that are reproductive organs.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me.
How the hell can you come up there and say a trans woman is a woman but not know what the hell a woman is? That's like me going somewhere, oh, that's a basketball. Well, what's a basketball? Oh, I don't know what a basketball. Any basketball can be whatever somebody says it is, or oh, that is a there's a fucking field of flowers, and you gotta decide or figure out which flowers are which. Every flower can't be a rose. You can't just say this is a rose because I said it's a rose. If it's a tulip is a tulip, a rose is a rose, lilies are lilies. Okay? So how the hell are we going to have something like this with such lucid definitions?
What you mean? What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not
But you-
myself.
If you can't define it, then how the hell can you sit here and say that something is a woman if you don't even know what the hell a woman is? You can't even define it. What are we talking about?
Use the word. So what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term.
An umbrella term, womanhood. For one, he didn't ask you about womanhood. He asked you what the hell is a woman. You're talking about womanhood for one. What the hell is womanhood? It have to do with what we're talking about. Don't try to change. This is what these liberals, the leftists try to do. Is they'll switch your words around and turn your word into another word. Did not say what is womanhood. Did not say what. How do you define womanhood? He asked you what is a woman. What is a woman? Define that. Can't do it.
It includes people
That
who
describes what?
identify as a woman.
Identify.
How can you identify as okay? Do you guys see what's happening here? How stupid this person is? What is a woman? It's a person who identifies as a woman. You cannot use the word to define the word. You cannot, in the definition of a word, use that same word to define that word. This is ridiculous. What is a man? Well, a man is someone who identifies as a man. Well, what is a man? What are they identifying as? Explain that. Oh my God.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity.
Okay, which leads me to what I was saying about the question about the Senate passing a bill about drafting men, and first the question was just men between the ages of 18 to 26, but then they included women as well, and I said, well, you have to. You can't have a draft in today's climate with only men. That's not going to happen. Okay, and if it does happen, there should be an uproar of men all across the goddamn country. If you can't tell me what a woman is, then you sure as hell can't draft my 18 to 26-year-old son. Okay, if you can't tell me what a woman is, you can't draft my son. That's what I would be saying. Hell with that, because we have to make it clear cut. What is not. All right. So yeah, we're going to keep doing some reaction videos like this. Actually, kind of long overdue. But now that we got these upgrades with the computers and stuff like that, I can navigate this a little bit better. So y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay? Share the videos. Like the videos. Get the word out. All right now.